Welcome to Practice Strokes this morning. I'm going to show you my double loader. I have my floating medium in the middle, and this comes in 2 ounce and 8 ounce. I have my paints that I'm going to be using this morning, and I put the colors next to each other that I want to double load. Now, these not necessarily, I just had them in a row, and I will show you how this works. And I have other demonstrations right here on just working with the double loader, but I want you to see when I'm not finished with my paint, I want to come back and I want to save my paint, which is great if you're in the middle of a class and you don't have time to finish it all. There's 5 pieces to the double loader. There's this split double loader, like a color wheel with floating medium in the middle. You have the foam that you dampen. This is an old one, so it's shaded. You dampen this, you put it, see how it's going to put moisture and keep moisture there. And then you put this lid on top secure. And then you pop these until they snap. All right. See the two pieces here. This then also fits into your palette. So I want you to see. So you can work it in. It fits under one and drops into the other. So see the palette. Oh, I put it upside down. The palette's used for foam plate or the double loader, but you can't have the lid on it when it's in the double loader. Okay. So just a little information before we get started. I'm going to use scrapbooking paper, and I want to share with you how to get some really nice looks on your scrapbooking paper. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is we already have a dreamy kind of background. So I could use my goat hair mop brush and with water floating medium to get a nice look, but I already have the scrapbooking paper to work with. All right, so then what I want to share with you is that I'm going to come in here with this pearl color. So this is a folk art pearl, multi-surface pearl, which means this goes on glass and everything also. So look for pearl colors. This one is lavender lace. I just thought it was really pretty this morning. And I wanted you to see, you're not going to see much of this, but in a reflection, oh, like with the light shining on it, you can see that that will show. All right. So then I'm going to come in here, and this is a neon. So I'm going to jump over here to, let's get white and a light blue. Let's do that. Okay. All right. See, I'm slapping just like this. Sometimes I just do the corner, like on the edges. Okay. And then I'm going to come over here with a little bit of violet pansy. Okay, so I can use violet pansy and the pearl, violet pansy. I'm going to show you the difference in different finishes by the different paints, because you can use treasure golds, metallics, and pearls. Okay, so this is pearls and neons. All right, so then this, I wanted it kind of dreamy. Do you see? It's like dreamy colors here. All right, and you got to hold out, because what I want to show you is how we're going to get this pretty dreamy little ghost petals of flowers too. All right, so next, if I wanted this to be even more intense, I could pick up the neon. So I usually don't double load neon. I just come in here and add it, because it will just really pop when it dries, because it's a neon color and it's just neon purple when you're looking for it. All these colors are on onestroke.com for you. We stock my most used colors all the time. Okay, so now I want you to see a reflection of that. Now, now I can make that even more dreamy if I see I'm coming in here, and let's get the lavender lace pearl. And see, I'm using all that color that was still on my brush from the last one with pearl. Now, pearl's like kind of like a gel, like the neon's a gel. So what happens is that I don't need to jump into medium when I have that because it's already getting me this soft, soft look and moisten it so it moves. Okay. So what we want to see is that's just kind of dreamy in there. And I'll show you how I'll come in and add a little bit some more to it. I can double load this, not that double loading really makes this neon stand out better, but I can come across here on the edges and give you, see a little bit of that lavender over there. All right. Now, I just want to show you that how we're going to leave whatever colors on here. You can even put that or the neon in here. And I'm going to get citrus. I'm going to split the brush in between the colors, go over here and work it in, split, get a little bit more of teal. All right, it's a aqua green color. All right. So I then want to get floating medium because I want it not to be heavy painting. I want it to be kind of see-through a little bit. So I'm just sputtering this along here. All right. So let's get some more medium. Oop, let me put it right here. More medium. And I'm gonna watch this. Push left, push left. I'm gonna pick up some white in there. I want it real loose. All right, with that white in there. Okay, it's kind of dreamy. Okay, now let's pick up even more white and work it in. More white, a little bit more white. Okay, so this is a 16 flat brush. I don't know if I told you. I jumped to the 16 flat. That's what I've been doing, all of these flower petals. Okay, so if you hold this up, you see that it's getting a little bit softer. All right, so let's add some really light strokes up here with the white touching it. Do y'all see that? Now we can put a little bit of green here and there, like it's part of this flower. Like, so I just push it down on the corner. It just gives you a little bit of the green in there. Okay, now I just want to share with you, I'm going to wipe that off. I want you to see that if I come here and split the brush, I just pick up little bits of white. Look what happens here. It's got this color and a little bit of whites just on the tip. See, I'm wet on wet too. Do you see this? The purple's still wet, the green's still wet. Tap, 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 tap. I pulled these, I tapped those. So here we are. This is the green again, and then I just stroke right there and barely get the white. All right, so I can pull, 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 pull. All right, and then I can come over here and I'm leaning back on the soft green. I'm pulling or I'm tapping. See this? You tap from left to right and pull again. All right. So see how dreamy that is? Now the reason I haven't put any on here is I'm going to show you how fun this is. Okay, I'm going to come in here and wipe that off really good and maybe just get a little bit of neon. And what I want to do, the neon's kind of like if I was to use floating medium, it's kind of transparent. So let's go here and let's work this in. Maybe even that pearl. All right, so here's some neon. It doesn't double load well, but I just need it to put a little bit of color because I'm trying to get the whites on the edge. Okay, so look at this. It's like a ghost flower, ghost petal. All right, so I'm going to get neon floating medium again. And then I'm going to come right here. Little teeny bits of white. All the way around, around. And a little bit up here. Okay. Watch this. And it's just floating medium and a little bit of white. And you can flatten it. You can work on smaller. This is a 16, but I want you to see, you can use 12s or smaller. But I want you to see how dreamy this makes this. Let's just put a little bit of neon and see what that looks like. All right, a little bit of neon brings that purple down there. It could be pinks, it could be yellows. Let's do a little bit more here. There we go. So you can still see through it, but look how yummy that looks. Watch each time I pick up and what I do. And we're not through, so don't go away. I'll show you a couple more little things that will really make this make sense to you, okay? All right, so let's try this one more time. Watch this. We're going to do, see the white edge? I'm looking at the white edge, and you're shaping the petal by having that white edge come around, right? You can also, guys, come in here and after you put some of this dreamy color in the background, you can intensify this painting. You notice the scrapbooking paper needs to be a heavier grade, not, and they don't number it, so I don't know how to tell you. You can do it by filling it. I went to Hobby Lobby and just, when I ordered on Amazon, I couldn't feel it and see the thickness. Um, But when I went into the store, I could touch it and feel it and see. Okay, so see that? Now, I'm going to take my Kiss tool, which is actually a wipe away tool. If you look on my onestroke.com website, this is rubber, but it looks like a candy kiss, so everybody called it that. And I just had to let my office know, the warehouse. A Kiss tool is a wipe away tool. Okay, so it's rubber, so it kind of it makes really nice dot. I do eyes like on my birds and different things, or a highlight with this little rubber tool. I also make little flowers with it when you're doing miniature. See multi dots. It also has a good end if you want to just put some dots with the handle. Okay, but make sure to wipe off the handle. I always forget. I hope this taught you something today. I just want you to see that um, you coming in here, watch this. You can come in here and put, these are like little clusters of flowers in the middle of here. Just think, I hope this inspires you to try some different paints and different looks to get a dreamy look. All right. All right, so you're looking at triangles. There's a triangle, there's a triangle. And I see the triangle, I just automatically do it. But when you're starting, I mean, I see it in my head, I guess. But when you first start out, you're saying to me, how do I know where to put the next one? How, because I really like you to freehand paint because it feels freer for you guys. But when you're not sure where the next one goes and you're saying, how do you decide like how many or where to put them? My stencils help you because you can stencil on and then you can paint right over it. But what I want you to see is triangles of color, triangles of design, like leaves, and everything that you're working with will help you by seeing, okay, where would another one of these go? And then I always have the leaves go out this way or this way, even where my thumb's going. Okay, so we're going to sign it and share it. I'm excited for y'all to paint this with me. All right, see you next time. Bye bye.